Welcome to the second part of understanding the persona. Quick recap. Persona is not what you hide behind. It's how you carry your inner truth safely into public. If you don't align it with what's inside, the shadow fills up and leaks. Today we're getting into more advanced stuff. Number 3, social calibration. Calibration is moving the room without appearing to be leading. You don't suppress the truth, you steer it. The master of this trade is called Niccolo Machiavelli. You should learn about his teachings when you want to go deeper into this topic. To keep it short, we will go through pragmatic moves that you can apply today to increase that. For example, neutral, agree, and disengage. Yes, I see your point. Let me circle back to you after I check with whatever. You can park cleanly as well. Let's park it till the next Monday and we will review it together. You may or may not review it, it doesn't matter. What matters is you're not stalling, you are steering. Everything moves according to what you see fits best. You can also use the write it down filter. Every bad idea dies when you write it. Can you send the requirements by email? Can you write them down for me so I can take a better look at them? Or can you give me the step-by-step process to achieve result X? Bad ideas, when written, expose themselves and then they end up where they belong, in the trash. You can also use a metric filter. How success is measured? If it's by this measurement, by this metric, then I have this way to achieve it better. Or proposal B gets us faster results. It applies in sales, logistics, in any call center environment or like normal labor environment. It doesn't matter. What matters is you are socially calibrating. Everything moves around you. You are leading from behind. It's not about being in the front and telling everyone what to do. It's more about doing what you want to do, reflecting your inner truth without creating enemies or appearing toxic. Or comply and bleed time and energy and you lose respect faster. So not skipping it is a good option. Number 4, visual signaling. Because people read your body before your words. So taking care of yourself physically takes you 2 steps further than the average guy who just appears to be blending in. For example, dress up a notch. Not way too much because then it shows. Just a little bit above average. That's all you need. Posture and pace. Your chin's up, your chest is high, your shoulders are back. Just like that. Remember when we talked previously about appearing busy all the time? Pacing is one part of it. Move faster, talk with deeper voice. When you talk, your head is up. Walking with intent, chin neutral. The opposite of that is sitting like this and sitting like you are gonna get hit from behind. That shows insecurity. No sitting like this or like this and expecting everyone to look up to you. And also, this is important and worked for me for a really long time. Work out. Even just a little bit. Even if you are overweight like me, I can do some chest workout, shoulders workout, only for 2 months, not even 3. Only for 2 months, and you will get a pumped up chest and a bit wide shoulder that you can sit like this. It immediately oozes confidence. If only your shoulders and chest are built, it shows discipline, it shows confidence, it shows you read as disciplined. It works for me. That's how I dominate every interview. I just sit confidently with my chest up, shoulders back, and that's all I do. And I don't have much chest either, like you can see clearly. To show this in practice, I can just show you my Strava numbers. Now, if you know Strava, you immediately know that it's for runners, and you get the impression that I know a thing or two about running, right? That gave me immediate authority. And I do have Strava numbers, by the way. I did this just yesterday. It's not actually yesterday, just 12 hours ago. This one a few days ago. This and this consecutively at the same day. Meaning together, I run 14 kilometers something. And I don't register every run. That alone reflects how much disciplined I am. If you know a thing or two about running, you immediately say that my numbers are like really normal, right? But I weigh 109 kilos and I don't look like a runner. But as soon as I say that, I immediately appear as someone who really disciplined about running and immediately get perceived as above average, despite the fact I don't look like it. And that's true. You probably thought that too. Just get in shape, fix your posture, and the more you do that, the more you are perceived as above average, and therefore you are a catch for everyone on any level. Not only in work, but it also applies in relationships, right? When you are perceived as disciplined, you are perceived as secure. And that's a good thing. If you skip it, you will always start at deficit. You will get half the respect and you'll have to do double the effort to get the same baseline respect that someone disciplined gets on site. Controlled vulnerability. Truth that strengthens position. If you, for example, don't have Excel skills, right? You don't say, I am bad at Excel. You say, I am getting into advanced Excel stuff and there is a learning curve. It's the same thing basically, but now you are perceived as someone who is willing to commit. A controlled vulnerability, this doesn't apply only in work, it also applies in relationships. When we argue past midnight, I can't sleep. Can we stop arguing at 11 and we carry on tomorrow? That you showed vulnerability, the frame is still yours, you are still in control. Another example, I'm not gonna talk about money while I'm angry. At 7 p.m., let's do a spreadsheet. That's controlled vulnerability. You're expressing you're angry and you are using it to get into a direction of your choosing. And so you see the things that you don't have or you don't control or they are part of you that you are scared of showing can actually become a weapon if used correctly. And if you skip this part, one of two things will happen. You will either overshare and then you are perceived as a trauma dumper, you appear weak, unreliable, and you lose credibility. Or you completely hide and miss the chance of looking adaptable and can actually be accountable. Have you ever heard of the term overqualified? That's exactly that. Now, of course, all I've talked about comes with experience and continuous practice. You can find videos about body language, you can find videos about working out, about work etiquette, about relationships, about setting boundaries. But what matters is that you get a grasp of what actually all this is. It's enforcing the persona to become both sword and shield. You can attack with it and control the battlefield, and you can shield yourself from toxicity and bad fate, right? But there is important distinction that you need to make in order to make this work for you. And that's a trap called identifying with the persona. If the mask becomes the master, you will speak fluent corporate, but nothing real moves from inside to outside. You will start to show red flags. You will look polished, but when people talk to you, they don't trust you. You will start needing audience to see the persona in order for you to feel alive. Off camera, when you are alone in your relationship, when you are alone in your work, you will feel resentment, you'll feel emptiness. You'll feel numb, and they will spot it right away when you try to fake your smile. And so happens when you try to express your sadness or frustration. You're overreacting. You know what? It sounds like a you problem. You can't handle your shit. If the shadow doesn't feed the persona, it becomes a paper tiger. It becomes empty from inside. One pressure slip, you would erupt, you will burn out, you will destroy everything around you. You will sabotage yourself. I'm not saying to always express or always hide or always filter it through the persona elements. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have it naturally, you are here trying to learn it. So in order for you to practice it, here's an anti-lock protocol that can work for you. You can have in your mind or on paper, write what you actually want to say, translate it into one persona sentence, filter it through the 5 elements we talked about, measure the outcome and deliver it. A note, an email, written on paper, doesn't matter. Then log the outcome and adjust accordingly. Now you have the persona, which is the outside. We have the shadow, which is the basement. We will have a bridge between the two. It's called the ego. Not the meme, not in the sense that they talk about narcissistic people. No, I'm talking about what you identify as I, the self. That's the ego. This ego is the bridge between the persona and the shadows. It decides what to bring from the shadow and what to show to the world. Stay tuned. Take care.